Hello, hi, my name is Echo. I'm wearing black lipstick because it reflects my soul. So I was walking home yesterday and I was suddenly hit with this wave of sadness. And I thought to myself, what could I possibly do to prolong this misery and suffering? So I decided to go ahead and make one of those annoying 100-layer challenge videos that everyone's making. But what could possibly be more meta than making it out of YouTube videos? So when I was a teenager, before ASMR was the thing, I used to take like 5-10 random videos just from the homepage and just open them all at the same time, and then I would just let them play. So I figured I could do that again, but with 100 videos. So meta! Originally I was debating making this out of other 100-layer challenge videos, but I decided against that because I want to use this to recommend YouTubers to you guys. We're just gonna go for it. Earphone, energy drink. Okay. I think this is going to be easiest if I do it in 10 blocks of 10. First things first, I need to make some files to house this business. Holy crap, this is gonna take a while. I'm starting to realize what exactly I'm getting myself into. I just googled 100 layers and these videos look pretty disgusting. What has YouTube come to? It's the next day. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell, but it's the next day. I even applied my lipstick again for continuity. Good morning. I stayed up until 1 a.m. because I realized it's gonna be faster if I just spend 5 hours and save all the videos and then just go through and tell you what they are real quick. So the very first video that I'm going to be putting in this layer of YouTube videos is Simply Nailogical's 100 Coats of Nail Polish. Polish Mountain. She invented the 100-layer videos, so I think it only makes sense to just pile a bunch of videos on top of her. She has made YouTube suffer, so I will bury her video. And then we have Jenna Marbles, who was the one who actually first introduced me to the 100 layers videos. And then from there, what I figured I would do is I'd just run through my subscription list alphabetically and pick roughly 100 YouTubers that I think that should be part of this, because welcome to my suffering. Next in our video sandwich is going to be a con man. Connor Manning. He's like one of my favorite YouTubers right now. I've subscribed to him like 3 months ago and I've already watched like all of his videos. Like all of them. For this video sandwich, I have chosen a millennial guide to success because for some reason millennials view me as successful. Next we have Adrian Bliss, Vlogvember, Meet My Girlfriend. Watch Vlogvember and Vloon. They are beautiful parodies of the YouTube community and it's fantastic. Aquila, obviously. If period commercials were like Kool-Aid commercials. Amazing Phil, 2017 Wants Me Dead. I feel like that's appropriate for 2017 because, you know, 100-layer videos. It's been stained into this community forever. Wouldn't be YouTube without Amazing Phil. Next we have Annie Elaney, who is a girl that I met at YouTube who's really cool. She makes videos about like disability advocacy and awareness. Is that how you say it? Anthony D'Angelo? I think that's how you say it. I could be wrong. But for this, I'm actually pulling his Public Works A Breakup Song. This is like one of my favorite original songs on YouTube. ASAP Science, What If We Had a Nuclear War? That's a video that scares me, but is also very appropriate to watch. Ash Hardell, Binding My Boobies. So those are the first 10 layers of this giant video sandwich. Next 10 layers. Ask a Ninja. Question 16. How do you kill a ninja? Ask a Ninja is like a really old series on YouTube. It was one of those things that was like first uploaded to the site and was pretty popular. Becky J. Brown. Did I like Fantastic Beasts? Bill Wirtz. What is love? It's aesthetic. Boogie2988. I'm losing thousands of subscribers. When it comes to Boogie, I don't watch a lot of his gaming content or his Francis stuff, but I do watch all of his social commentary. Bookish Pixie. First person do's and don'ts. I think this is just one of her more recent videos. Boy in a Band, 1 million subscribers. When it comes to my YouTube commenters, everyone says that I'm either the female version of Dave from Boy in a Band or the female version of Dan Howell. We're black and I have red hair. But I can make a whole video on that. Assaulted by a homeless drug dealer, Captain Destes. Destry is a YouTuber that I've been following for like almost 10 years, I think. He was one of the first YouTubers I ever subscribed to. Casey Neistat. Naturally, I've got to include the Do What You Can't. Serial Time. British Slang Challenge. CGP Grey. The problem with first past the post voting system explained. That was a mouthful. CGP Grey is beautifully informative, and I very much recommend this video in particular because it taught me so much about the voting system that I did not know before. Charlie Is So Cool Like. Anxiety, depression, and being a downer. You gotta have Charlie Is So Cool Like in there. He's like a freaking classic. And I like the videos where he just like sits down and talks seriously. I think he's one of the best YouTubers at doing that. Chewing Sand, October, time of the month. She's another good one. Community channel for people who skip ads. This, in my opinion, is like one of her best videos. Crambusher's Guide to Stop Motion. Making Stuff Move. Crambusher is one of my absolute favorites, and I love all of his stop motion stuff. I feel really bad for animators on YouTube because they kind of just get screwed over by YouTube's algorithm. Please go subscribe to this man. Crash Course. The very first episode of Crash Course Philosophy. Crusher P. I had to include Echo. You have no idea how many people send me this Vocaloid music video, and I love it so much. Crystal Joy, naturally, one of my bestest YouTube friends. Supernatural in 5 minutes. Season 1. I've watched this video like 4 times. Even if you haven't seen Supernatural and you just want to get the gist of it, it's a great video to watch, because it's still really hilarious. Dan and Phil Games. I picked the quick draw video because this is practically a drawing channel. Dan is on fire, how to survive exams. I felt like this was very appropriate because I'm going to school in the UK and the school system is very different here, and I'm having a fairly difficult time surviving. Daniel J. Layton. Dan and Chloe's excellent adventure. Even though it's an ad, it was still a good video. I need to go faster, I'm not gonna get this done. Dark Squidge, the title song. Destinate, I don't even know 9.5. Scene Kids used to pass this video around MySpace like candy. That's the era this video came from. Doddle, I had to include she because it was the first video that I ever saw of Doty's. Doddle Vloggle, Dear Media. Domix, Bugs. Doodle Date, drawing in the smallest sketchbooks. I picked this one because I'm actually trying to fill out a really tiny sketchbook and I thought it was very appropriate. Also, guys, collab with me, please. We need to collab because you guys are cool and it would be a good idea. Let's collab. Elliot Explicit, The Expectation Trap. Elliot is a person that I have met IRL and he has a very northern accent, so I very much recommend his video because his voice is just kind of soothing. Emma Blackery, There Is No Lettuce. Global Warming. Dating YouTuber, Spilling the Tea with Evan Edinger and Ash Hardell. I love you guys. Francesca. Just Fran, reply to a ramble about YouTube. I want to recommend that you go check out this video because there's a playlist in the description with a bunch of small YouTubers that are really good, so it's just kind of like a branching out point. Okay, we're getting into the 40s. Gabriel Hurdy, The City of YouTube. I kind of know Gabriel Hurdy through YouTube. This is still one of my favorite videos that he's ever made. Good Mythical Morning, Willet Ice Cream. I love all of the Willet sections from Good Mythical Morning. Hannah Hoffman, Learning to Draw in 2017. This one's just a useful video if you want to watch it. And Hannah's cool, and we need to collab. For reals. I've got ideas, man. Collab me. I've been trying a menstrual cup for the first time. I'm including this one because I swear everyone in the YouTube community is trying menstrual cups, including me, and they're magic. They're freaking magic. But if you want to know more about that, then go watch her video. I like hearing women talk openly about women things. It makes me feel more normal and human. Holy fucking science! It's like a podcast about science for adults. It's really good. Hulopi, How to Dubstep. This one's pretty self-explanatory. Just go watch it. How to Vote in Every State. How to Vote in Arizona. I hate everything. I hated 2016. He has good movie reviews, and they're freaking funny. I read books in nightclubs. Announcement while baking a cake. Johnny Vickers, one of my YouTube friends. I met him like 2 or 3 weeks ago. We made a collab. Go watch it. Ickle Nelly Rose, Why I Started This Channel. She recently got to 50k. Ellen, another one of my awesome YouTube friends who keeps me from feeling horribly alone in London. Okay, that is the 50th, so now we can start the second half. It's way past my bedtime. Are YouTubers the worst? This is Carrie's response video to Doty's response video about the media. Jack Howard, Competent and Insecure. I love it when YouTubers make serious content, it just makes me happy. Jaiden Animations, Combining Pokemon. This was a collab video that she did with The Odd Ones Out, so I wanted to include it because it's funny. Jaiden Animations, She Needs No Explanations. Jake Roper, My Tattoos. Jake Roper from Vsauce 3, this is his personal channel. He's very good at speaking. In a nutshell, do robots deserve rights? We're screwed. Artificial intelligence is gonna destroy us. Lucy Moon, Q&A because I'm on my period. Once again, just hearing girls talk about girl things like it's normal makes me feel normal, which is good. Luke is Not Sexy, Why I Can't Live in America. Same, bro, same. Luzu, Agario is back. YouTubers are filtered. This is really cool. I did not know the technology existed already, but it does, apparently. Made you look as a freaking artist. Mark Jungerman, and I'm probably saying that wrong. The Last Journey, Celtic music. Celtic? This song is very important to me. Markiplier, Space is so cool. It's hard to pick just one Markiplier video to throw into this, but this is one of my favorites. Megan Tonjes, Honest YouTube Analytics. Megan Tonjes, yeah. Nana Lou, Stop Saying It's Okay. Mitchell Davis, Chris and Mitchell Make a Show. I don't know how this happened, but I had no idea who Live Lava Live was. I did not know of Mitchell Davis's existence until like 2014. And I love the dude, man. Nilsa Sariga, Bustin'. Nilsa Sariga is one of those people who just founded the weird side of the internet. Paul Roth, a YouTube friend of mine. This is his Less Than Famous panel audition for 2017. Rachel and June, Japanese permanent hair straightening. I think they might be my favorite J-vloggers. My friend Riley, who I met at VidCon in 2016, and her video on Pokemon as self-care, because I know them feels. Rowan Ellis, Disney's first gay character in Beauty and the Beast. I can empathize with this video a lot. Rudy Mancuso, probably saying that wrong, but best lie ever. I grew up in a Spanish-speaking household and I was feeling like weirdly homesick for that, so I started looking for Hispanic and Mexican representation in YouTube. Scarf Demon, Little Moments. I picked September because I'm actually in this one, and Chloe's still one of my favorite YouTubers. Shmoyoho, Space is Cool. This is the remix of the Markiplier video. SciShow, The Truth About Cranberry and UTIs. This video made me sad because all it did was destroy the placebo effect for me. Thanks, guys. Shitty watercolor, turmoil philosophy. Shitty watercolor is just like really, really cool, and I really like respect his work and stuff. And did I mention that he painted me? He painted me. Isn't that cool? Like, he painted me. Yeah. Sprinkle of glitter. Finishing with sprinkle of glitter. This video is from the point where Louise rebranded her channel to be more adult, and initially I was like, I don't know about this, but then I actually started watching even more of her content because of this. Hashtag relatable. Stephen Bridges, the collab that he did with Hannah. Hannah Witton CRYING at magic. Subgenres on YouTube always fascinate me, and Stephen Bridges is a magician. A YouTube magician, like a real one, not like my shitty green screen magic. Super Sam stuff. I got older, probably. I love the very clever humor in Sam's stuff. Can we collab, please? If you're watching this, I doubt you are, but seriously, let's collab. Tessa Violet, men saying, I think you're beautiful without makeup. This video really changed my perspective on the way that I approach the idea of like men saying you look better without makeup. Film theory, why PewDiePie's Fiverr joke backfired. This is the most beautiful explanation of the whole PewDiePie thing that I've seen on YouTube. He goes so beautifully in depth, he points out all of the problems that happened on all sides. If you didn't hear about the crazy PewDiePie thing, this is the video you need to watch. We Are Number One remix, but by the Living Tombstone. I mentioned this in like one video, and I got some of the most ridiculous fan art because of it. It's hard to pick just one Living Tombstone song, but this one was good. The Odd One's Out, drawing new Pokemon types with Jaiden animations. This is the other side of the collab. Also, I didn't know that Jaiden and Alex were both from Arizona. I thought that no other like YouTubers were from Arizona. Guys, when I get back, can we collab? I want to collab with you guys. You're cooler than I am. Let me Arizona with you guys. The Third Pew, YouTube is boring. The Third Pew is one of those channels that makes videos that are so good that he can upload once a month and still have a growing channel. His videos are beautifully self-aware and super wonderful. He's kind of like Dan Howell in that way. Thomas Sanders, my personality Q&A. Thomas Sanders is like the best sweetheart ever, and he's getting really good at making YouTube videos. I'm sad that Vine shut down, but I'm glad that you're with us now. Tokyo Kuni, Life in Tokyo, number 26. Tokyo Kuni was the very first YouTuber that I ever subscribed to. Tom Rosenthal, Millennia. This is one of his newer songs, and I'm not gonna spoil it, just go listen to it, because it's really good. Tom Scott, this was another one that I was having a really hard time picking a video from, so I picked La Alien, because this is a video that I watched 5 times, and it's still funny. So enough of the Vlogbrothers. I decided to pick 2 videos, one for Hank and one for John, and I've been trying to go more recent with these videos, so I picked Doing Bad Things to Make Good Things Happen. And then for John, I have Does Human Life Have Real Meaning? I love the serious talks. I feel like they expand my self-awareness. Vloggery, Lush Summit Haul. The one thing that I miss the most from Emma Blackery's beauty channel is her Lush hauls. Next we have Mr. Weeble, Horse Fancy. Sometimes I just like watching really weird videos and then sending them to all of my friends to remind them how weird I am. This was one of those videos. Horse Fancy. We're getting down to the last 10. Wheezy Waiter. Watch this to avoid the news. I needed to avoid the news, and so I watched this. Whispers Red, ASMR. Deep Ear ASMR. Touching your headphones. Covering. Cupping. Scratching. Yes, I'm one of those people. I'm sorry. Zoella, February favorites, 2017. And then for the last 7 videos, I'm just gonna throw in all of my sketchbook tours. Just getting a whole lot of me in there. Okay, so at this point, I'm gonna try and use Final Cut Pro to layer the videos. Compounding. Math. This is just gonna be earblood. I just did a test listen, and that's scary. Okay, I think I've got the audio a little bit more equalized. When it comes to layering these videos, there are 2 things that are being layered. There's the audio, and then there's the video. But this is where things got really weird, and it took me like an hour to figure this out. If you want all of the layers to be equally visible, then you have to do a weird math thing. The bottom layer has to be set at 100% so that it is fully forcing its way through all of the transparencies. The second layer has to be set at 50% because it's allowing 50% of everything underneath it to come through. The third layer has to be set at 33% opacity. And if you do that, then all 3 layers will be equally visible. So if I want to find out what opacity I need to set the layer at, then I just have to count which layer it is. So right now we're on layer 5, which means that I have to do 1 divide 5, and that gives 0.2, which is 20%, and so on and so forth with all the other layers. Simple. Yes? No? No, not in the slightest. It's weird and mathy, just go with it, trust me on this one. Preliminary export of layer 1. I'm happy with what's going on right now. Suffering. I'm worsening the YouTube community. That one video took half an hour to export, and I realized I didn't export it with the audio. Let's try it again. My computer has crashed twice. I've been trying to save these files for 6 hours, just importing and exporting, and I'm halfway there. Oh, it'll be fine. I'll just do a quick 100-layer challenge video. It's no big deal. I am now 7 layers into the 10 layers of 10 videos, which means I've compiled 70 videos. 70 videos. Oh. And it's 7:07. Holy crap. All I've had today is cookies and energy drinks. Wonderful. This is my life now. This is what I do for a living. It is 9 p.m. I have been saving these files for over 24 hours, but I'm close. I have one more layer, and then I can put all the layers together, and then we'll have one giant, hideous monster video, like a video sandwich from hell. It's 10:15. I finally finished the 10 layers, and now I just gotta stack them all. One more render. Why did I think this was a good idea? This was not a good idea. I think it's finally done. I think it's finally saved. It's 11:30 at night, and I just made the weirdest ASMR video on YouTube. Brace yourself, internet, for that thing you never asked for and probably didn't want.
Hello everyone, it is I.
I created a monster. It's painful. What is this taupe madness? I feel like I'm being attacked by YouTube. I'll put a link to the full video in the description if you want to see the whole thing. I don't think I've ever spent this long filming a video. It's been over 24 hours. Someone needs to do this with 100 layer challenge videos, and someone also needs to do this with 100 layers of ASMR. This feels like brainwashing. I'm exhausted and I need to be done with this. So, Echo, what have we learned? Nothing. I have learned that 100 is a very big number. This was painful, and I think I'll probably never do it again. Since you made it through this video, it feels appropriate to give you 100 awesome points. This is earblood in its purest form. But now we're a little bit closer to understanding what happens when you watch all of YouTube at the same time. I feel like I keep seeing shapes, and it's just getting kind of scary. You are a trooper, my dear computer. I think that the goal of increasing general suffering has been achieved. This is what happens when you live in the internet. I'm successful in the eyes of millennials. Ring that bell if you want content that's not like this ever. I'm gonna go watch Breaking Bad and try not to have nightmares about YouTube and being buried under it. Goodbye, my friend. Ta-ta. Goodbye. Water.